And we are in our next stanza, which is starting at line 4, that says, "You have given a banner to those who fear you, that it may be displayed because of the truth, Selah. That your beloved may be delivered, save with your right hand, and hear me." All right, so in this 2-line stanza, he's saying that you have given a banner. A banner is a flag or a standard. And it says you have given a banner to those who fear you. That fearing of God, reverencing God, is so important. And then it says, and that banner is, mentioned in here, stands for God's salvation. So you have given a banner of God, of his salvation to those who fear you. And then so that refers us to Psalm 25, Psalm 20, line 5, that says, "We will rejoice in your salvation, and in the name of our God we will set up our banners. May the Lord fulfill all your petitions." All right. And then so in the B line of line 4 for Psalm 60, it says that it may be displayed because of the truth. All right. So you have given a banner to those who fear you. He has given that salvation to those who fear you, that it may be displayed because of the truth. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And then after that, just what? Selah. You can rest right there. Line 5, "That your beloved may be delivered, save with your right hand, and hear me." All right, there goes God's right hand. All right, and it sends us to Psalm 108. And that's reading lines 6 to 13. 108, lines 6 to 13. That says, "That your beloved may be delivered, save with your right hand, and hear me," or answer me. 7, "God has spoken in his holiness, I will rejoice. I will divide Shechem and measure out the valley of Succoth. Gilead is mine, Manasseh is mine. Ephraim also is a helmet for my head, is a protection for my head. Judah is my lawgiver, Moab is my washpot. Over Edom I will cast my shoe. Over Philistia I will triumph. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me to Edom? Is it not you, O God, who cast us off? And you, O God, who did not go out with our armies? Give us help from trouble. For vain is the help of man, though through God we would do valiantly. For it is he who shall tread down our enemies." All right, so all of that is pretty much is going to mimic everything else in the rest of this psalm here in Psalm 60. So, but, all right, so let's go ahead and move into our next stanza, which is line 6, that says, "God has spoken in his holiness, I will rejoice. I will divide Shechem and measure out the valley of Succoth. Gilead is mine and Manasseh is mine. Ephraim also is a helmet for my head. Judah is my lawgiver. Moab is my washpot. Over Edom I will cast my shoe. Philistia shout in triumph because of me." So now in that one, okay, let's go ahead and elaborate. Starting at line 6, it sends us to Psalm 89:35. It said, "God has spoken in his holiness, I will rejoice." And so for that spoken, it means 89:35, which says, "Once I have sworn by my holiness, I will not lie to David." All right, so once he has sworn, he's not going to lie. Remember, 3 things God can't do. He can't fail, he can't lie, and he can't deny himself. And then in the B part of 6, it says, "I will divide Shechem and measure out the valley of Succoth." And so that sends us to Joshua, just for reference sake, about mentioning Shechem and all of that. Joshua 1:6 that says, "Be strong and of good courage, for to this people you shall divide as an inheritance the land which I swore to their fathers to give them." So that just dealing with that, how he divides by inheritance. And then for the measure out, and then for Shechem, that's just mentioning that from Genesis 29 6, 12:6, that says, "Abram passed through the land to the place of Shechem, or Israel, as far as the terebinth tree of Moreh, and the Canaanites were then in the land." All right, so that just giving us that information on that. And then also refers us to Joshua 13:27. I'm just going to go over just a little bit. Joshua 13:27. That says, "And in the valley Beth Haram, Beth Nimrah, Sukkoth, and Zapham, the rest of the kingdom of Sihon, king of Heshbon, with the Jordan as its border, as far as the edge of the sea of Chinnereth, on the other side of the Jordan eastward." And so that just telling us just about where Sukkoth was. All right, so let's break here, and then we'll pick it up in line 7.